The following is a presentation of Bigg's Media Services.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's going to teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting's hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable. But how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment. Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
How's it going? I'm having a stroke. Are you going to shake my hand? I'm having a stroke. Wow, you're not even moving your arm. I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
Are you ready? Time to play the game!
Bigg's Golf Talk. Golf Talk for golfers.
You want to hear a nice golf joke? Yeah. Yeah, I should have showed up and watched me play yesterday. I should be put on Chick Galore or something like that. A team named that. Scramblers. That's it. Scramblers, that's a team I should be on. Because I was scrambling for my ball.
There's a golf shot. That's a golf shot.
Hey, when am I going to get the caddy?
The bag is bigger than you.
So?
That white one?
Yeah?
That's the one you're carrying.
Oh, man, that thing's a boat anchor.
I haven't had the golf anything since high school.
No, that's you, not me. She likes to enjoy a beverage herself. Is that what you're trying to say?
I might be distracted. That's another story.
Golf course and equipment reviews, golf news, guests, and lots of golf humor. When you need to drive for show,
are you ready
for Bigg's Golf Talk?
I'm special.
Yes, you are, with a helmet.
So I got that going for me. Which is nice.
It is showtime, baby. Here we go.
Bigg's Golf Talk presented by U.S. Golf Challenge with Tito's Vodka. Keep an eye out for the 2020 national qualifiers by visiting usgolfchallenge.com or biggsgolftalk.com. And we're told that's going to be out around the February time for the 2020 national qualifiers. We hope to see you at one. Bigg's Golf Talk also sponsored in part by ShotScope, Data is Power, Encore Golf, Be More with Encore, Photo Ball Marker, McNally 22, and never putt with a dirty ball ever again with Ready Putt. Connect with Bigg's Golf Talk on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Golf Ball. Subscribe to us on YouTube, in iTunes. We're available in the Google Play Music Store, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all your smart home devices. Our website is www.biggsgolftalk.com, BiGGs golftalk.com, where we have our giveaways and lots more information, and hopefully we'll have our new website up for 2020 coming up right at the first of the year. Big John Vick along with the GolfFather Bill Cuebas, Amanda Robertson, the golf diva, also with us with her On Par with Amanda. We'll have her segment right after the opening here. Billy, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Biggs.
What a huge giveaway we have going on. It's a limited time because we want to make sure that the winner gets that prize by Christmas. It's our gift to you out there. OGO stepping up to the plate again, saying Merry Christmas, Bigg's Golf Talk followers. And they're giving away the Rig 9800 travel bag. And what a great bag that is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice bag. You can use for everything. Yeah, we wanted to think outside the box because, we do have listeners that don't golf. So we went outside the box because Ogio has a complete line of bags, whether it's travel, whether it's backpacks, you name it, they have it. And they stepped up and gave us this beautiful bag to give away.
Ogio is your one-stop shop for all your travel needs, no matter if you're a golfer or a non-golfer. That is, and everything is, limited lifetime warranty, 100% guaranteed. Ogio is just a fantastic, fantastic brand. And especially if you travel a lot, you want something rugged. You want something that's going to last. You want something that is not going to, get holes in it when TSA throws it around and throws it onto the airplane. Tarmac people throwing it around on the airplane and right onto the ramp and all that stuff. You want it to last. As a matter of fact, we trust Ogio so much that we use them for our electronic equipment. That's how much we trust Ogio. And you should too. But that contest is actually closing. I believe it's Monday and Tuesday. We are going to announce the winner on social media. So we will say congratulations here on the show next week, and Billy is actually going to be here in New Mexico next week, so he will be here as well. We're going to be recording live in studio together. Be great to see Billy here. As a matter of fact, he's arriving tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon, actually. Tomorrow afternoon, and then we have the Folds of Honor New Mexico party, end of the year party that we're going to be at, so we're going to be excited about that. And Billy, someone's going to be one lucky winner. That's all I got to say.
Yes, they are. It's a beautiful bag, Biggs. It's beautiful bags.
Yep. And by the way, all those baseball umpires, my friends, this will make a great gear bag for your gear. Especially if you travel a lot, you want something that is going to be rugged and protect your gear. Oh, guys, check this Rig 9800 out. Even if you don't win, check it out because it's really a great, great alternative for a gear bag. It's not even an alternative. I'm using it as my primary gear bag for baseball umpiring. And I love it. I just love it. All right. Billy, holiday shopping is in full force, and it's that time of the year. Have you started your holiday shopping yet?
I'm almost finished.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah, me too. I've done a lot of it on online and everything else. Got you taken care of.
A lot of great sales.
Yeah.
Lots of great. We had Black Friday. We had Cyber Monday, Cyber Week all last week. There's a lot of sales still out there. I make sure that I get everybody's list bright and shiny and early, like a month before Christmas. Because if they want a good gift, they better give it to me so I can get it on sale.
We have a lot of interviews getting lined up. As a matter of fact, UFO Tour has a big announcement in January. We've already booked them for an interview live on the stage at the PGA show. Many other interviews we are getting with. We have meetings with new golf companies that's coming out with some new stuff, meeting with us, and we'll be able to share that with you after those meetings and things like that. And they might not be on the show at the PGA show, but they will be on a future show very, very soon, before spring. So as we gear up for the next golf season, although here in the Southwest and where Billy is, golf is year-round. But for those that their golf season has ended, we are looking forward to the PGA show, bringing you what's new and what's improved and what is good for your game and how can we help make your game more fun on the golf course. And one of those things is, people want to buy gifts for that golfer and just don't know what to do. Well, we have given you some gift ideas from Bigg's Golf Talk, but the golf ball people at golfball.com, and if you have not checked out this great community, it's not even a community, it's a family. It really is. People help people out with discounts, may have found a good deal, whatever the case might be. But Golf Ball has come out with their 2019 holiday gift guide. We want to share that with you. And Billy, I'm just going to announce the product, and you go ahead and run with the description and why they made golfball.com.
Absolutely.
ShotScope V2 GPS watch performance tracking system is right there on the list. What is it about that makes the golfball.com holiday gift guide?
Well, they made it because the price is, right now it's $159, which is incredible for a GPS full functioning watch. It collects your data. I mean, they have the statistics on, you can go and look back after you finish a round. They've taken the non-tapping to a whole new level. You just attach the little tracking devices to your clubs, and that's it. You don't have to do anything else. I have a bunch of friends that are using it. We use it. It works. And at that price point, and with some new stuff coming for 2020, get it now. They continually updating that system. They have a lot of stuff coming. Now's the time to get it.
And next on the list is a Premier rangefinder, and for those people that love the Premier toys and a company that supports the Folds of Honor, Bushnell Pro XE.
Yes. Now the Pro XE, it's this thing is incredible, Biggs. I'm blessed enough where I get to test a lot of different rangefinders. There's a lot of great quality rangefinders out there. This one is, it's like the black card of credit cards. It's a step above the rest. It's digital on the inside, red, easy to read, easy to change. It calculates all kinds of stuff. And I haven't had any problems with it whatsoever. I mean, this thing is spot on, Biggs. For the people that are looking to get a little bit more, out of the gift, this is the way to go.
Next up is a company that we just recently had on the show, and a company I certainly enjoy. I'm drinking it right now, as a matter of fact, as we are doing our show here on Saturday morning. Good Walk Coffee Company, brand new coffee company out there. We had them on the show, and Billy, They made the holiday gift guide on golfball.com.
They did, and I'm sipping some right now as we're doing this show. I have my cup with me. One of the main reasons, besides it being really, really good coffee, is the ease of the coffee subscription. You can go on there, get it delivered to you with zero shipping, for your orders. Get 1 bag, 2 bags, set that thing up. You don't have to worry about it, man. It takes the stress free. Perfect example. Other people in my household like to use a different brand, and every time it runs out is when they tell me. And then I have to go get it. And that's not cool, because now you don't have it. But I don't care because I have my Good Walk coffee, and that's what I'm drinking.
Absolutely. Next up on the list is UFO Tour Golf and PRG, and they have some great Folds of Honor merchandise, head covers, golf bags. Obviously, it's a little too late to order the golf bag in time for Christmas, but it's not too late to get the PRG head covers in time for Christmas. Billy, they made the holiday gift guide.
They made it because it's quality. Everything's quality at what they make, whether it's from old tour bags or PRG. You get quality head covers. And the best thing about it is you buy a gift, you give the gift of giving, and they give a gift. A portion goes to the Folds of Honor Gold Star Family Scholarship Program. So there's 3 winners. You're getting quality, saving money. You're giving a great gift that's going to last for a very long time, and a gift that's going to last forever by helping someone in that scholarship program.
Now, next up, and we're going to announce the winner of our Greg Norman Shark head cover, but Greg Norman Apparel and Accessories made the list, and one of our listeners is going to be a lucky person to win this head cover.
They have no idea how lucky they are because I tried to get one, but the list to get a hold of this thing was incredible because of the sale that they had. So they did save one for our winner, and they'll be getting it. But they made the list because Greg Norman Collection steps up year after year with their apparel. They just keep taking it to a whole new level. I love the fact that the way when we play in all different types of conditions, whether it's cold, hot, dry, wet, the Shark brings it hard, and it looks great. They have a lot of limited edition styles this year. I bought my rain pants this year. I got rain gear. You name it, I got it. And it makes you look good, Biggs.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
On the course, off the course, it makes me look good.
Now, we're going to combine this, but company made it twice here, one for their low ball tumblers and one for their cooler 14-ounce. And I don't know why I don't have one when somebody on this radio show knows I drink whiskey, but the reduced everyday low ball tumblers and the reduced everyday cooler 14-ounce, nice little cup holders, can holders, glass holders. Yes, go ahead, Bill.
Well, what one of the other radio hosts needs to do now is reach out to Reduce Every Day and see if we can take care of your problem for that perfect whiskey. And we should extend it out to them to see if they want to come on the show. So that's going to be my job on getting you a whiskey thing and having them on the show. I've got to use the everyday coolers. They work. The system's great. You don't have to worry about it. It doesn't sweat. Your products stay cold, whether it's a beer, whether it's a can, you name it, you put it inside there. And if you want to drink straight from it, it's still good. The sweat is like super minimal if you get any whatsoever, which I haven't. And in Florida, if you're going to get it, you're going to get it here. So I love it. I love the fact that you can pour it in a nice cold drink and it maintains the whole entire time. And there's no waste. You just keep using it. It helps the environment. And that's the main thing. They're trying to preserve our resources. They're doing the right way.
Now, this next company has a reputation for game improvement, has just in the last few years gone into the professional realm, if you will, with a world long drive history, monster drive of 413 yards with their driver, and also on the Senior Champions Tour, you'll find Tour Edge Golf.
I mean, Tour Edge I'm going to say it had been a sleeper. It's not a sleeper anymore. Anybody that's golfing now and wants to improve, they know that Tour Edge is the real deal. The exotic EXSs are incredible, but you can't forget about everything else that they have. They have a lot of game improvement, which is no joke. The technology that they put in there is top notch. The materials is top notch, and the price points are incredible. That the EXS driver at $249 for the holidays. Yeah, how many new drivers with that kind of technology at that price is unheard of? And it's not just for a basic model. You get nice shafts in it. Everything is top notch. You want a CBX hybrid, $169. A fairway wood, $199. They are insane, and they are worth.
You want to talk about? Let me go beyond insane. You want to talk about insane, Billy? They also guarantee a 48-hour out of the warehouse delivery to you. Not only that, you want to go even further insane than that? How about a lifetime warranty? Lifetime warranty. You break that thing against a tree. You break it against your knee. It's a lifetime warranty. Holy cow!
We saw their inventory. They have your original Tour Edge bag in stock as a replacement. That's how deep they go and how sincere they are on their lifetime replacement. They offer a great product, which you probably never will need it to get it replaced. But if you're going to replace it, it's probably to update it. You know what I mean? Because I have friends that already went from the HL3 to the HL4s, and whether it's 5 or 6 yards that they got the game improvement, they are noticing it. They notice that the improvements that Tour Edge, it gives us year after year after year.
And next up is Eco S Light shoes.
Yes. Well, I love Echo, period. What they do, and lightweight, rich, two tones. It's a yak leather. And the biggest thing for me is a lot of the shoes that I get from them that are the yak leather, they are basically, for me, waterproof, or they call it water resistant, repellent, and whatever it is. I call it proof because when I wear certain shoes, Biggs over here as a dew sweeper, my socks get wet. I become cranky. With Echo, which I always have a pair in my car because if I see a lot of dew, I'm swapping out whatever. At that particular point, it doesn't matter if my shoes match my clothes or whatever. I am putting on my Echoes so I can stay dry, comfortable, and play.
Are you a golfer out there and enjoy a great game of cornhole? Well, Chippewa Golf has your answer. If you're one of those cornhole guys, they have something similar. It's for golfers, and Billy, it's added onto the golfball.com holiday gift guide.
Chippewa Golf have a great game. They took cornhole. Instead of throwing the ball like we did, and I did pretty well at that cornhole tournament that we had in Albuquerque, New Mexico, during Twin Peaks, which I love the game now. You have a couple chipping, putting, whatever you want to call it. I've seen people putt it up into those holes depending on the surface. It's a great way to go. It's fun. It's exciting. I mean, it's a great way to warm up. It's a great way to dial in.
It's also a great drinking game, just saying.
Yeah, well, we know that. Almost like, absolutely, drink.
All right, absolutely. All right.
Drink.
Yes, next up on the list on golfball.com holiday gift guide, and this is obviously a staple, golfballs.com.
Well, golfballs.com is incredible. The fact that you can get virtually any golf ball, any style, whether it's Titleist, Callaway, whatever you want to get, all the different greatest new balls right now, even some great deals out there. They have last year's models and stuff like that, and have them personalized. You can use your custom logo. You could have monogram initials. You could have personalized text to say, Biggs can't putt to save his life. You can put all those things on there. They have all kinds of novelties, whatever you want, tools for lining up your putts. They have the turnaround there is super quick. I love using them. I have, a couple golf balls that I have with my GolfFathers, and they've been, helped us with a couple of contests this year. So Absolutely. I'm looking forward to 2020, getting them again.
Absolutely. Another company that has helped us with giveaways here this past year and the year before is Big Max Golf. Big Max has made the golfball.com holiday gift guide with the Aquasport 2 golf bag.
Yeah, I mean, it's a perfect bag. It has, I have a friend that went and bought it. They give you an umbrella, Big Max Aqua umbrella, free with the purchase for the holidays. A lot of sales going on. I believe they have cart specials. They have a lot of stuff going on, and the prices are very, very reasonable. If you're that walker or a carrier, or you're in Florida, you're in Seattle, you get lots of rain, this is the bag for you. I have one. I was one of the first to get it in the United States. I love them.
For more information about the golfball.com holiday gift guide, head over to golfball.com. It's absolutely free to become a member. I mean, we have golf forums, there's reviews, there's giveaways. You'll find Bigg's Golf Talk posts on there, and we have new people that have joined because we have asked and promoted here, and through the giveaways they get extra entries. So if you join, you get extra entries into the giveaways at BiggsGolfTalk.com. Head over to golfball.com, become a part of the GB family today. And Billy, what a great gift guide golfball.com has put out for 2019.
Yes, they did. It's like, we have some similarities between Golf Ball and Bigg's Golf Talk. There's some amazing products out there. Not everybody gets to use the same thing, but regardless if it's GB or Bigg's Golf Talk, we make sure 100% that we've tested those products, used those products, believe in those products, and would buy those products ourselves. And that's the key. If it does not make the list, if we haven't bought it, we haven't used it, and we wouldn't buy it. So that speaks volumes.
Yep. No matter if it's GB or BGT, we got it covered here, everywhere, at golfball.com and on Bigg's Golf Talk. And more of BGT coming your way right after this with On Par with Amanda. We'll be right back right after this.
Hey everyone, Bigg's Golf Talk is now on iHeartRadio. Download the app for free or go to iHeart.com and search for Bigg's Golf Talk. Be sure to save us as a favorite so that you'll know when we're on. Join the millions of iHeartRadio listeners and listen to Bigg's Golf Talk. Golf Talk for golfers.
The United States Golf Challenge, sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka, is in its 5th season of identifying the best two-person amateur teams in the country. 8 teams in 4 flights, in 2 age divisions, represent Team USA in a Ryder Cup-style competition with their international counterparts in the King's Cup. We're looking for amateur golfers like you. The King's Cup is played in honor of golf's greatest ambassador, Mr. Arnold Palmer, whose honesty, integrity, sportsmanship, and commitment to excellence represent the ideals for which the game of golf is known. The road to the King's Cup begins with a local qualifier. Over 100 local qualifiers will be conducted throughout the U.S. beginning in February. By finishing in the top 30% of their local qualifier, teams earn their way into the USGC King's Cup National Qualifier. The USGC is also looking for golf courses to host qualifiers. For information or to search for a local qualifier, the USGC website is www.usgolfchallenge.com.
This is a commercial for golfers. Take the next step to improving your game with ShotScope and discover your strengths and weaknesses. Analyze statistics on your clubs, tee shots, approaches, short game, and putting. ShotScope V2 is the golf watch that combines GPS distances with automatic performance tracking. Once you have it, you won't want to play around without it. Check out ShotScope.com to take your game to the next level.
It's time for commentary, opinion, and controversy. On par with Amanda. And here's the golf diva, Amanda Robertson.
Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to another week with On Par with Amanda. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Week to week, I love seeing your messages in my inboxes, and I love knowing what I'm going to talk about through you guys. I don't want to talk about necessarily just what I want to talk about. I want to hear what you guys have to say, and it gives me fuel for the next week moving forward. You guys always bring things to my attention that I don't always catch, so I appreciate that. And if you have any juicy gossip or stories or questions, let me know. With that said, this week I want to talk about a pretty controversial topic, the event, the European Tour event that's going to be held in Saudi Arabia. Now, there's some pretty prominent players that are being invited over from the U.S. And paid quite a bit of money to make an appearance at this event, like Brooks Koepka, Tony Finau, Patrick Reed. These guys are all going over there. Well, Phil Mickelson is among one of these. Now, none of these other guys really caught too much flack for signing up and going to play, but Phil, it has turned into quite the debacle. And why is Phil catching so much heat? Well, let me fill you in. So, as we know, Saudi Arabia had ordered the assassination of a journalist, and it caused a huge uproar. And so I think that this golf tournament is a way that they're trying to kind of fix their global image and to kind of say, hey, we're not who you think we are, even though they are. And it's just, more of an image thing than anything, and then obviously to profit a whole ton of money. So if they can get American players to come over and endorse this event and play in it, why not? So Phil is among those that are going to play in the tournament. Now, he caught so much heat because everyone is saying, come on, Phil, you're old enough to know better. These young guys might not, but you are definitely with it. You say how smart you are. You say how aware you are on and well-versed on all these topics. Why don't you get it together for this? Why are you going over there? You don't need the money. I think he's made close to $100 million in earnings, and so people can't understand why he would go and endorse it and be a part of it. Phil, on the flip side, is kind of like, I'm just being me. Like, Phil's just doing him. And anybody, when we watch Phil kind of does what he wants, and that's what makes him Phil Mickelson, and that's why he's a fan favorite, and that's why people really latch on to him. Now, I don't know, I'm not in that position, obviously, but I would like to say that I probably wouldn't go and endorse it just because of all the political complications with it. It is scary. You're going over to a country that really isn't quite like ours, and because things are on kind of rocky, soil, I don't know that it's the best for everyone to be going over there. But with that said, Phil's grown as well, so he can make his own decisions. He has his whole life, and same with these other guys, Brooks Koepka, Patrick Reed. They're looking at it more as an opportunity, and sometimes I will say I've been in a position where you take the job not because it's the most exciting or the best but you take the job simply because it's a job and you're getting paid and it's what you do. And I have to say, in a business sense, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think you want to pay me to make an appearance, to come over and play the sport that I love to play and potentially win more money by winning the tournament or placing, in the top 20. So why wouldn't I do it? So I think from a business standpoint, it's really, no big deal. But I think from a humanitarian side of things, I think that's where we start to see the line of people starting to kind of feel uneasy about it. Phil is going to support, but that's the problem. They're looking at it too personally. They're saying he's supporting Saudi Arabia and the behaviors and the actions, and we shouldn't support that, and we should be distant, and we should kind of retreat from being a part of something that's bringing them revenue after these political issues. But the problem is, you can't judge it that way because Phil's not judging that way. He's not looking at it like, he's just seeing it as a business transaction. They're paying me to make an appearance. I'm going to show up, I'm going to play golf, and I'm going to bounce. So I think, I can definitely see both sides, but I have to say, I don't know that I personally would go. I'm a chicken when it comes to things that I know that you can't live in the what if and the fear factor, but there are some things. I don't need to go hang out in places where I know the drug cartel are running through and and things like that. So when I travel, I do pay attention to stuff like that, and maybe countries that are a little less stable with their political views, or they have the ability to just kind of have a dictatorship to walk in and change everything. Yeah, I definitely think that those are things I take into consideration. Is it worth the X amount of dollars that he's getting paid? Maybe not, because if something happens or doesn't happen for that matter, I don't know that it would be worth it. So with that said, he is grown, folks. We have to stop always acting like we're invested in these people's lives. We aren't. We are fans. We are supporters. But with that said, no one signed them up to be, the example for everyone. They're doing their job. They're playing golf. They're being human. And so I think sometimes we get so caught up in feeling like we can or we should give our say on their personal decisions. And to be honest, we shouldn't. We have no say in any of that. When we look at them from a fan's perspective, and I go back to Tiger Woods all the time, and I know we always bring him up a lot, but Tiger is a prime example. What he does on his personal time has nothing to do with his golf game. If I'm a true Tiger Woods fan, and this is how you knew the true Tiger fans, there is no reason for me to stop being a Tiger Woods fan, even when he went through all of the stuff that he went through, because if I'm truly a fan, I'm a fan for his golf game. I'm not a fan on what kind of father he is. I'm not a fan on what kind of husband he is. I could care less. I'm judging him on his golf game and his golf career, and that's what I'm a fan of. I don't get to be a fan of Tiger Woods, the dad and the husband, because that's just him being human. So whatever he does with that is none of my say or anyone else's for that matter. Now, if he does something destructive on the golf course, or if he does something, sure, then I can step in as a fan and say, I don't believe in that and I don't like that. That's not what I like. But people get their emotions rolled in and overlapped, and that's where we kind of have to compartmentalize. These people are humans too. We're all human. And so they're going to make mistakes. They're going to do things that we don't think that we wouldn't personally do. But that doesn't mean that we have any more say than anyone else to tell them they should or shouldn't do it. And this is always a big issue, I think, especially when it comes to politics. Anytime politics become involved, people think that it's just an open forum to criticize, to jump down someone's throat and say you shouldn't or you should do something, when in fact, just because it's political versus anything else, it doesn't give you any more right. And so Phil, obviously we wish him safe and well, and we hope it pans out the way that we think it's going to. But I think, you gotta cut the guy some slack. Like, he's totally looking at it as a job opportunity, and I don't know too many people that would turn down, what he's gonna get paid to go over and play golf. And so until you're in his position, I suggest we all just take a chill pill and take a step back and just support and appreciate Phil for being Phil. and that's one of the reasons why we love him, and he's great. So, with that said, let me know what you think about this. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of flack from the other side, and that's okay. That's what I'm here for. I want to hear the controversial sides. I want to hear why I'm wrong and you're right. And I actually really enjoy reading some of the emails I get that are pretty feisty, and I like that. That's what this show's about, and this, we want to create and get people talking. The less people talk, then there's no opinions, there's no thoughts, you can't resolve anything. So as long as we're all being kind to one another while sharing our opinions, I'm totally fine. And I would love for everyone to write in. So A. Robertson Golf on Instagram, shoot a message into my DMs and I'll reply back to you. Or send me an email. You can write into biggsgolftalk@gmail.com. I would love to hear your opinions. So let me know, and until next week, folks, keep swinging for par.
That was a great segment by Amanda Robertson. Keep swinging for par, people. Keep swinging for par. On Par with Amanda, sponsored by Backswing Golf Events. Listen, folks, if you're looking for classy ladies to come and raise money for your event or your charity, as a matter of fact, BackswingGolfEvents.com is the only place you need to go to and book these lovely ladies for your event to raise money and entertain the golfers in your event. Backswing Golf Events is the place for your event today.
Having a corporate or charity golf event? Backswing Golf Events can supply your tournament with personable, professional golfers to entertain and fundraise on the golf course. They can accommodate any size group, whether it be 3 players to 500. They are your team. From range lessons, Beat the Pro, and Pro-Am style roaming, they're making lasting memories one swing at a time. So make sure to check out BackswingGolfEvents.com or call us direct at 661-316-3093 and book your pros now.
In the folded flag, we see the heavy price of freedom. Nearly 9 out of 10 dependents of America's fallen and disabled soldiers do not qualify for federal scholarship assistance. The Folds of Honor closes that gap, already providing over 10,000 scholarships. Join us in this noble mission. Donate today at foldsofhonor.org. This is your call to duty.
Golf is a dirty game. It's time to clean it up with Ready Pot, the only putter cover with a built-in ball cleaner and magnetic surface. Clean balls roll accurately, meaning you make more putts. Sink more, swear less. Clean up your game with Ready Pot.
Golf talk for golfers on Bigg's Golf Talk. Back to Bill the GolfFather Cuebas and Big John Vick.
Welcome back to Bigg's Golf Talk right here on Native Family Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all your smart home devices, and various of podcast forums that we are available on. We're just virtually available anywhere you listen to your podcast, you have an opportunity to listen to Bigg's Golf Talk. So there you go. Big John Vick, along with the GolfFather Bill Cuebas and Billy. Today we're doing something special. In January, you and I are revisiting Disney World. Yay! Oh, man, what a time we had out there when we were out there. Breakfast with Goofy, pin trading, so many, The Void, NBA experience. It was just a phenomenal time. And, hanging out with George McNeely and, other people, with the golf and everything else. It was just a great time.
Yes, it was. We got to meet a lot of great people with different places, whether it was the GM of Wyndham Properties, whether it was people from Disney Springs. We got to meet them, fancy restaurants, regular, cool, just casual restaurants, the House of Blues and the House of Blues restaurant. So we covered it all.
Having that brunch there, oh, my God. And the funny thing is, so the concert itself was in a different area. So, this House of Blues thing is huge.
Mm-hmm.
And then the restaurant is in a different area, but phenomenal food. Their Bloody Marys are to die for. And that breakfast, buffet, the brunch, that was just terrific.
Yeah, it was. I mean, oh God, that shrimp and crab kind of like gumbo.
Yeah.
Oh God. It was. I mean, even the cornbread that was, jalapeno cornbread. I want to go back right now.
Well, a lot of people are planning their vacations. So what you and I decided to do was we're going to revisit 2 interviews that we had live when we were in Disney World. And let me touch on Jay Leonard first. Jay Leonard, we're going to revisit with him, and you're going to hear that interview. So if you have not heard it before, you're going to hear it. But we just had a phenomenal time. Plus, a surprise was sprung on me. I don't remember if it was during that interview, but one thing he did present, though, was to you, Hootie and a Blowfish CD, and why did he present that to you, Billy?
Well, he gave it to me because I'm a big Hootie and the Blowfish fan, and it just happened to be his brother-in-law.
Yes.
And somebody told him that I was a big fan, and he got it. But
one thing we didn't know is he's a big fan of Bigg's Golf Talk. He said he showed us the text that he listens to our show.
I was like, he knows us? Oh, Hootie knows us? So, yeah, that was a surprise when he asked if he knew us and everything. He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, yeah. So that was huge for us. It was bigger than those big donuts that we had, Biggs.
Yeah, absolutely.
How big it was.
Now, we were on the show in the middle of our whole trip and our whole experience there, and we really never got to talk about the post-experience of Wyndham Garden Lake Buena Vista. Billy, I tell you what, man, I've stayed at a lot of hotels, but that joint is 5 stars, class act, and I highly recommend them. Not only are they class act, but they are the closest hotel to Disney Springs. You walk out the front door, and over the bridge you go, and you're in Disney Springs.
Yeah, I mean, because it's official Walt Disney World Resort, and it's literally it took us a minute and a half to get to that bridge to walk over and be there.
Yes.
It's insane. And I misspoke a little while ago when I said we did everything. We did not do everything.
No, right.
We did all sorts of different activities, but we just barely scratched the surface. And for proof, we have people that are locals, and I guess I can mention her name, Jennifer Jackson. She covers Zero Friction.
Yes.
And Zero Friction got some new stuff. And the only reason because she sent me an email and I read it and I was talking with her. She's in that area. And you could see her post always in Disney Springs. Lots of stuff to do for the locals. So if the locals are repeat visitors constantly, weekend after weekend after weekend, you know that we're not going to finish it. So we were there for 4 or 5 days. I think we could be there 5 months and still not catch everything. And the way it changes, the different singers, the different venues.
Well, you know what? We'll talk a little more about Disney because that's actually on my list here. But I want to talk about the hotel. Let's talk about they have an official gift shop, Disney World gift shop. I mean, with official, authentic merchandise in that gift shop. One-stop shop right there in Wyndham Lake Buena Vista. And also, let's talk about the character breakfast, Bill. How can we not talk about that character breakfast? We talked that I was going to have breakfast with Goofy. We didn't talk about the act when I was on, Facebook Live. Obviously, the pictures on social media.
Yep.
But the phenomenal atmosphere that is there, having and these characters spent a significant amount of time. They don't just stop, photo, boom. They spent a lot of time at each table and visit with the kids, and I'm talking about kids that's over 21 too. I mean, it was
kids
just
your age.
Yeah, exactly.
Kids in
their 50s.
Yeah. It's a great experience over. I enjoyed it. I gotta be honest.
Mickey Mouse waffles. Hello.
Yes. But you know what? I think the biggest thing that I took away from there, and I actually captured it. I got a picture of you when you first saw him, and the look on your face, bro, is priceless, man. You're like a little kid looking up at your idol when you look up at Goofy. And it wasn't staged. It wasn't nothing. I mean, it was a legit, true photo, and I caught it at the perfect time.
Yeah.
And I look at it, I'm like, wow. I think everything that we did to make that happen was worth it. It took planning, but it worked out to the best, man. We had a great time. Wyndham Garden, Lake Buena Vista pulled it off. They all stepped up. Everybody stepped it up. they stepped up to make that time happen.
And Pluto was there too.
Yes, he was. But Pluto was. He was. Come on, he's Pluto. He was the second. He was the second.
Right.
You wanted Goofy.
I wanted Goofy.
Isn't Goofy a dog?
Goofy is a dog, and Goofy has another dog.
Goofy has a dog, so Goofy talks and Pluto doesn't. So a dog that talks, but the other one doesn't. So yeah, I'm a little confused on that one. But maybe next time we go visit, we could ask Goofy about that, and he can explain to us about Pluto. But yeah, I mean, everything that they have, from the food, the breakfast, and we got turned on to pin
trading.
Yeah, that's right. The pin trading there, we did that. We got a lot of pins that we traded.
They have a starter kit for you to start your pin trading right there. And let me tell you something. Every employee at that hotel has a lanyard and will not deny you any pins.
No. And the thing is, you could start there, and then you can go right to Disney Springs. You can go to Disney World, any other properties. You will trade those pins. Those pins are everywhere that, Walt Disney World is official. You go there, and it all starts right there at Wyndham Properties. You go to Wyndham Garden, Lake Buena Vista. You get your starter kit right there. If you don't have one, the Disney shop is right there in the lobby. You can get different ones. You don't even have to get a starter Biggs. You can get all.
Yeah. You can actually purchase.
Mickey
premium pins. Yes,
they have a whole bunch. And the thing is, we when we say premium pins, that's for you to start off with. That's if you want to start, because we got some massive premium pins everywhere we went.
Yes.
So we got, both of us. We both got. You got a lot of Goofy. I got a lot of unique things that I that were dear to me in my heart, and I really wanted, and I searched them out, and I got them. You got what you needed. I think it was fun. Just that alone was an adventure. It was great.
Let's also talk about the accommodations. They've done some renovations in the garden area. They're doing some renovations by the pool area, adding a little bar there, a tiki bar, and all that stuff. They're doing a phenomenal job with renovations, upgrading, updating. The beds were comfortable, and I felt secure at that hotel. So if you're ever worried, it's just a phenomenal place to stay.
Oh, talk about comfort. We both got new renovated rooms.
Yes,
and we had the pool view. That pool is amazing, the kiddie pool and everything. And then right behind it is a lake. So the views were spectacular. And I took a walk. I forgot what floor. We were on the 4th or 5th floor. I forget. But whatever floor, what I did was I went down to the different floors and I walked the whole entire area, because you can see it from the outside. And everywhere you on that floor and on that side, you have views of the garden. So it's a garden right underneath you. You can see the pool and you can see the water.
Yes.
It's the perfect view from no matter what room you're staying.
Yes,
on
it
that
is.
side of the hotel.
And it's a great view from the breakfast area, because our room was on the same floor of the breakfast, and you sit there and there's nothing but windows around. If you want to sit by the windows, beautiful views. Oh my God, it was beautiful views. Okay,
it was.
Now let's talk about our interview with Darcy Clark. She is the Marketing and Sales Strategy Manager for Disney Destinations, LLC. She was on our program, Bill, talking about Disney Springs. One thing I want to bring up was the Void. So we experienced the Void, the Star Wars, but they had another one there. They've also just recently added Jumanji.
Yes. They had the break. What is that game? Breaking, with that guy that I forgot. They have that. It's an arcade game that they have. That was the other one, but they're constantly changing them.
Yes,
which is awesome. We were lucky enough to do the Star Wars, which we wanted to do, and when we go back, we're going to actually go to the park and do Star Wars as well. But the Void is constantly changing. The experience that we had, I mean, it was like we were there. It was cool.
Yeah.
You got that when you're shooting, it felt like you got shot.
When you're walking over the fire, it felt like your feet was warm.
Yes,
yeah,
you feel the heat.
Yep.
And then when you're walking with the helmet and everything in the virtual world, it looks like if you step off that ledge, you're gonna fall.
Right.
So it's amazing how they do it, or whatever. I don't know how they do it, Biggs, but it was awesome, man. I had a great time there. I'm looking forward to going back and catching some more when we're there. And see, I don't know if it's going to change, by the time we get there in January. We got 5 more weeks. But we should check out that new Jumanji one.
Yes, absolutely.
That'd be awesome.
Yes, I agree. Also, what I want to talk about is the dining experience that happens at Disney Springs. I mean, Wine Bar George. Where's that? Paradiso. Yes.
Yes.
Steakhouse.
STK. Yes.
STK Steakhouse. Oh, my God. Bill, I'll tell you what, man, if people are looking for an all-around experience of entertainment, dining, and that bowling, you could eat, and I never known any bowling alley to have sushi.
No. And the thing was, Biggs, when I tell people about, having sushi there, they're like, what? You had sushi in a bowling alley?
Yeah.
And
it was fresh, too.
Yes, it was really fresh, and it was good. And how about you? Was that the first time you ate sushi?
First time ever. You said to me, just try it, John. Just try it.
Did.
And
just
I'm like, all right. And he said, you ordered the California roll. And I'll tell you what, I ate it, and it was good. It was really good. I mean, I think what we did, we went through like 3 or 4 sushi platters.
Yeah, we had 3. We had 3 of the sushis and 2 pizzas.
Yeah, and the pizza wasn't bad. The pizza wasn't bad at all.
And that's what I'm saying. The food, and for the people that want to sit down and just chill and not bowl and just eat, they have downstairs. You can eat. They have a full service bar.
Yep.
The bar was packed. They had a lot of TVs if you just wanted to chill. They had restaurant style if you didn't want to be near where the people were bowling. So it's full service there. It's just what you're into and what you're looking for at that particular time. We wanted to hang out. We wanted to bowl and check out the whole scenario and everything like that. So it's great experience.
If you want to enjoy a good wine, and if you're entertaining adults and you really want to impress that girl in your life, you want to impress your husband, or you want to impress a client on a business trip, Wine Bar George. It's nice. It's really pleasant and incredible spirits that they have there. Not to mention the appetizers and food.
Well, you know what? I got to try it. And you know me, I'm not a drinker.
No, you're not.
Because
it was Italian.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, but they went and they gave us the fancy stuff. They whipped out the champagne. I guess champagne normally has.
He went down to the cellar, and I think he got one of those $500 bottles.
Yes. He went and got that. This thing had, I guess, 6 grapes that made this champagne.
Yep.
So I wasn't gonna say no at that particular time. You know what I mean? I was like, you know what? I'm going to enjoy this. So yes, I did do the cheer and everything else, and toast rather. And it was awesome.
Okay. So we're going to play Darcy's interview and Jay's interview for you and revisit that and give you an idea of what they had to describe about their properties. It all started at Wyndham Garden Lake Buena Vista. Billy and I are headed back there in mid-January, just before the PGA show, to experience more and to bring you a live show from there as well. Not only the PGA show, but there as well. But here is the interviews and the revisit with Jay Leonard from Wyndham Lake Buena Vista right here on Bigg's Golf Talk right after this. A golf ball that performs for you. The Encore Avant 55, hot off the tee. A formulated core that delivers more energy and utilizes soft cell technology to achieve ultra-low 55 compression. This blend of innovation and simplicity provides more distance and greater feel. The Caliber, maximum accuracy. A patent hollow metal core creates significant rifle spin while reducing side spin, allowing the ball to travel along a straighter trajectory. The Encore Elixir Tour Ball, hot list winner. The premium cast urethane cover delivers a soft and pure feel off the club face and gives the Elixir ultimate greenside control, durability, and unmatched putting performance. Be sure to check out their combo packages and sign up for the loyalty program. Gift cards are also available. For more information, their website is www.encoregolf.com, and be more with Encore.
GolfDots is a unique, high-resolution ink transfer to personalize your golf game. Golf balls, golf shoes, clubs, GolfDots can personalize it for you. GolfDots conforms to USGA rules and doesn't alter the trajectory of your golf ball. Tour proven on all major tours, GolfDots is designed and made in America. Many styles to choose from that will fit every golfer's personality. New styles are being released on a regular basis. To order your GolfDots, visit www.golfdots.com and enter promo code BiggJohn15. That's Big John, BiGGJON 15 for a discount on your GolfDots. GolfDots is available in many golf shops, such as the PGA Tour Superstore. The website for GolfDots is www.golfdots.com. That is golf.dots.com, or call 847-829-4238. Personalize your golf game today with GolfDots.
Next, joining us here, and we are truly honored to talk to this gentleman here. He is the complex general manager for Wyndham Lake Buena Vista Disney Springs Resort. Jay Leonard is joining us here on Bigg's Golf Talk. Jay, welcome into Bigg's Golf Talk.
Thanks, guys. It's also an honor to be on your show.
Mike might be. Let's turn the mic on. Yep, up.
Is that
better? There we go. Yes.
Boom, we got a winner.
So
live radio.
Live radio.
Real exciting about being here, and it's a real honor to have you guys here, too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just to let you guys know that we are live, and we do have a chat room. So if you want to come and say hi to us, have a question for one of our guests as they're on the air, go to our website, www.biggsgolftalk.com, BiGGS golftalk.com, and you'll see the player up there, and you can actually chat with us as well. Jay, tell us about...
Well, I want to find out, to start off real quick, just to get a brief. You're a general manager of the Disney Springs Resort, right? But can you tell us what makes it up? Because this is unique. It's not one hotel here. It's two.
Yeah, we have a unique product here in Walt Disney World. We're actually two hotels.
Mm-hmm.
We're a 232 Wyndham,
okay,
and we're a 394 Wyndham Garden.
Okay.
And then all services are shared. So the valet, the parking, the restaurant, the experience at the pool.
Mm-hmm.
So what we do is give that value customer the opportunity to get on Walt Disney World, and that person who's looking for that moderate resort.
Now, you guys are an official Walt Disney World resort.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, people may not know, but what does that mean?
Well, what it is for us is that, you know, we're a full-service hotel and location. And what we do is we also participate in a lot of the Disney programs.
Mm-hmm.
An example is we have character breakfast.
Yes.
3 days a week here, on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, where you're going to be able to see Goofy and Pluto, characters that Disney sends over and experience that what we do on their official resorts.
Mm-hmm.
We have pin training in our lobby.
Yes. I don't know if
I was going to bring that up too.
We have a starter kit.
It's very, very. You got to do some more training.
Well,
guys.
we were
Yes.
actually going to go back to your office when you weren't around. I mean, what I meant to say, because I didn't mean that, guys. I was trying to say that we're going to go look for some more pins. I got some really special pins so far. I got a pin. I was told if I turn it backwards that nobody could take it from me. I don't know if anybody's going to really want to take it from me.
That's actually just called a mystery pin.
Boy, it's a mystery because they're not going to get it. That's a mystery. They're never going to get it, Jay. No.
Well, I have a couple of pins you might want to trade for.
I'm listening, Jay.
Well, let's keep it.
Okay,
well, you know what? Let's give some information that nobody knows.
Yes.
Right?
And then we'll talk to Jay later about these pins.
Somebody from Hootie and the Blowfish is related to you.
Yeah, but you blew it. You're supposed to tell it. We're supposed to let him tell. Why you just tell him somebody from Hootie and the Blowfish?
I didn't give a name.
You ruined the whole story.
I did not ruin the whole story.
You did ruin the story.
I did not ruin the story.
Well, now that he blew the story, tell us who are you related to, Jay?
Darius Rucker is my brother-in-law.
Darius Rucker. But we've heard some interesting stories about Darius and you. And I'm a big Hootie and the Blowfish. I'm a big Darius fan. You know, I love him for the way he sings. I love him from the incredible work that he does for charity, whether it's in Florida, it's Miami, it's in here, it's in South Carolina. He does it everywhere. You see his name everywhere when it comes to charities and the giving aspect along with golf, which is incredible. But one of the biggest stories I've heard, and I need you to confirm, he will not golf with you. And I got to finish the story, Jay. I got to finish the story. Don't get uncomfortable, Jay. It's all right. This is live. They can't see you. But I've also heard that he will not golf with you because he heard, or he's saying, we heard, that you golf worse than George McNeely, our first guest.
That might be true.
Now, I golf with George. I cannot believe that you are worse than George McNeely.
Well, I'll tell you a quick story.
Okay.
I was playing in the father and son Pro-Am, and David Duvall and I were playing.
Mr. 59?
Yes, Mr. 59. And David and I were having a little conversation. I introduced myself and told him that Darius was my brother-in-law because I know he's played in Darius's tournament up in the Monday after the Masters. And, we took a picture, sent it over to him, and he goes, well, do you play golf often with D? And I said, well, not really. And after 2 holes, he put his arm around me and says, I know why D doesn't play golf with you.
Well, not for nothing. If you want to join us in golf, I'm Mr. 59 on the front 9. I don't know what's going to shoot on the second
First 5 holes.
But 59 I can guarantee you.
First 5 holes.
I was mentioning to David that we're probably a drive away from Disney Springs, and he looked at me and he goes, it's probably 2 drives for you.
Did he ask you, was that in a golf cart or a regular car?
But that's okay. We had a good day and had a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Now,
all right, Big, we're back on track.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
I run this resort in Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
We're a 626-room complex.
Yes.
And we're going through a $12 million renovation.
Yes.
So we're renovating our entire garden product, and we're doing a $2 million renovation on our pool. We're actually putting in a 115-seat restaurant bar down there, a nice fire pit, kind of thinking of golf.
Yeah.
With our partnership and our relationship with Disney Golf, I can see those people coming off after a nice hard day of golf, coming back to the resort, going down to the pool, relax, and lighting up their cigar.
Cigar! Wait,
You
whoa!
heard that? You said cigar.
Yeah,
and he was dogging it like
there we
lit
go.
Up with that. But now this resort is so much more. You guys
really
have
is.
a super prime location. I don't. We're still arguing on how many minutes it took us to walk to Disney Springs.
Well, I get there in a minute, guys. So
you get there in a minute?
You must be slow.
Well, he said that's why he was saying, "Oh no, it's about 4." I thought it was pretty quick because literally.
No, you said 4 minutes. I thought it was faster than that.
The time you leave our property line until you hit the bridge to Disney Springs is about a minute.
It is.
Yeah.
But walking over the bridge and climbing the stairs hurt him. I think it took him about a minute. He had to catch up. We waited for him twice.
There's an elevator.
Tell the truth. We waited for you twice.
Sorry, you know what?
What happened?
We were in the crystal shop where the
he got lost
blown
in the
glass
crystal
is.
shop.
Oh, yeah.
They have the hand blown glass, and they have these phenomenal Day of the Dead skull blown glass. And I was just memorized by it. I was taking pictures, and him and George just disappeared. Left me and Brian hanging. And we're like, where'd they go?
we didn't leave them hanging. We were walking.
There's a lot of great shopping over there.
There is a phenomenal.
We were here. We were there last night, and we barely scratched the surface. We did a quick walkthrough because there is so. Honestly, I think we could be here a whole entire week and go there every single day at nighttime, daytime, whenever you're free, and still not see everything. Because every time we went one way, there was a new way to go, a different way to go to somewhere else. So I was just taking pictures of signs just to get an idea of what. If we're going to be here for, say, just one more day, which we're not, what must we go see over there?
I would visit some of the great restaurants over there.
We have.
Oh, yeah. Boathouse is a favorite of mine.
The Boathouse?
STK. Art Smith's has the best fried chicken possible over there. Jaleo's just opened up down there with Jose Andreas. So we have some great celebrity chefs across the street. And then just great shopping.
It is. And the music. They I don't know.
Live music.
Did they call them amphitheaters? Like they have miniature. What do they call
them? Garden theaters. I would say.
Garden theaters.
Yeah.
Because there was at least 2
I
that we saw.
I heard there's an expert coming in right after me that can give us even more details.
Yes.
Oh, that's even better. That's right. That's leading up.
But there's one thing I want to talk about regarding the resort here. We found out that you give your guests an opportunity to stay an extra day by helping them with their airline check-in. with their luggage.
Yes.
Can you share that information?
Yeah, so we have a relationship with BiGGs, and BiGGs is an organization that when you're staying at the hotel, you're trying to get a full day in. So you go down there at 7 o'clock in the morning, you check your bag, you get your ticket, and you're done. So you literally can go over to the park for the rest of the afternoon. If you have a late flight, and leave the park, go to the airport, you're ticketed, your bags will be on the plane, and you're home.
So here's something secret for you guys out there.
Yes.
That when because I know there's many of you that's going to book here at Wyndham, Lake Buena Vista, because we say so. When you book your reservation and you book your airline reservation, make sure you book late on your last day when you're going to go back home.
Don't go home early.
Don't go home early.
Nope. Especially if you're regular.
Book your flight for 7 p.m., 8 p.m., because they're giving you an extra day. So what's going to happen is in the morning, you're going to come down, you're going to get your boarding pass, you're going to give them your bags. Next time you will see your bags is when you get home.
Absolutely.
So that's just phenomenal.
The other thing that's great about the resort, right across the lobby, it's open 24 hours a day.
Yes, we saw that last night.
We have the official coffee of Walt Disney World here, Joffrey's.
Yep.
And, it's great for our customers that might be coming over from Europe. There's a little bit of time change, and they want to get something to eat.
Have you seen those donuts?
They're huge.
Oh, my goodness. We saw that yesterday. And we wore. I had to wipe them down just a little bit. And I was right behind them, and we were like, "Oh my God, who said that keto challenge existed?" Because we were nothing about. We didn't even want to know about keto, but those donuts were amazing.
I got to be honest, my health club doesn't get used that much during a Disney vacation.
I know, right?
But there's other things that we've heard and seen and read about when people come here because you are an official Walt Disney World resort. Doesn't that entitle people to more, like getting into the park early and stuff like that?
Yeah, the advantage of, again, staying here, you get the extra magic hours, and Disney opens or keeps a park late open every night. So you stay here at the hotel, you get that privilege. The other thing which is becoming more and more popular is getting that fast pass.
Tell them what that is. Some people don't know.
If you stay off resort, you can only book it 30 days in advance. When you stay on our property, you get it 60 days in advance.
Wow.
And it gives you the opportunity to really set up your plans. If you go to the Disney app, you have the ability to just set out your whole week. And lay out those fast.
So tell people that don't know about it, what is it? Okay, I'm 60 days out now instead of 30 because 30 days is huge, especially here. And when it gets packed, I go to my app 60 days in advance. What can I do with that fast pass?
Fast pass. You go in there and you register your ticket on the My Disney app, and then you have the ability to start picking where you want to do, and you can pick up to 2, I think, a day. And so some of the tougher rides here. Like Pandora, which is sometimes a 5-hour wait, you're getting your fast pass showing up, and you're probably taking 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Now, do people have to pay for that when they do that, with the regular, like somebody that's not staying on properties?
It's only available for people to stay on property.
You see, so that's like, you see that?
Right.
You cannot buy it. You can only get it if you're staying.
So there's no scalpers out there selling you a fast pass.
Pass. So that right there is, you're saving virtually 4+ hours, because we had the guy that's actually filming us right now for our YouTube channel. He's been on that ride, so he was bragging this morning about, I finally been on that ride. I'm trying to figure out why he just finally got on that ride. Was it because of the 5-hour wait? Because we know how it is. Living here in Florida, I've gone to the parks, and if you have to wait online for 4 or 5 hours, and some people they'll go back just for that particular ride. Yeah, and if you don't have that time, the fast pass is the way to go. You stay at. I think it pays for itself. I think staying in a resort like here, where you're so localized, and you also have a shuttle, correct?
Well, I was just going to bring that up because earlier today, and it was a phenomenal looking shuttle.
Running.
It was Walt Disney World Cruises. And it was a shuttle out there to pick people up, I guess, to go on that Walt Disney cruise that they have out there.
But more important, we have continuous bus service. So
I saw that.
Every half hour, starting 1 hour before the park opens to 1.5 hours after it closes, we have continuous transportation to the parks, all 4, and the water park when it's in season. And we actually, Not that there's a need for it. We actually provide transportation over to Disney Springs.
Now, Jay, this is actually my first time ever to Walt Disney World, period. I've never been to Magic Kingdom. No, it will not be my last.
Did you get to see the Goofy head cover he got? I don't know who told me he loves Goofy, but he's a lucky guy.
That was a lucky guess. I mean,
they sure were.
Yeah,
of all the characters, they figured it out.
That is my favorite character, Goofy. Because
we've been talking about this for weeks.
Yes.
So on air, I think we're doing a live show. When I was telling him, we're going to be doing.
I actually did the Goofy voice, I guess, on the air too.
Yeah, we were on the air. He just goes full blown Goofy, and everybody's like, "What is he okay?" I said, yeah, he just really loves Goofy. He's never been to Disney, and he was losing his mind.
I actually had
That's my favorite.
During our commercial break, I actually had someone. They thought I was actually doing the Goofy voice for the cartoon.
Yes,
and I'm not.
He was doing it.
Although I should.
It sounded pretty realistic.
Yeah.
You should have heard him that day on air. I mean, people were like, "Wow, did you really have Goofy on?" I was like, "I had Goofy on, but his name was Big John." So yeah, we had it. It was incredible, but
being my first time, 52 years. It took 52 years to get here for the very first time, and I'll tell you what, folks, don't wait 52 years to get here.
Nope.
I didn't realize how big Disney World was as far as 43 miles that this whole Disney World complex here in Orlando, Florida, 43 miles of Disney.
Yes.
I live, magic.
I live about 25 minutes from here, and I spend 20 minutes of the commute on Disney property.
Wow.
Yeah. Holy cow.
That's incredible.
And see, here's what I thought. My thought, I mean, not knowing about this, when we made that left turn off the road, and we seen Walt Disney World, the sign at the entrance, I'm like, oh, here it is. We're at the park. We're here. This is all there is to it.
Nope.
Oh, hell no.
No. We knew.
I was like, wow. That is just phenomenal.
How does it feel working here?
I love it. I've been here for 12 years.
Yeah, but you've been all around the country.
My last stint was in Honolulu, Hawaii. And I wouldn't trade working here for any place.
No, it's incredible.
Been in Miami and New York and San Diego.
These views are different.
There's just a different atmosphere here. You know, you see, character breakfast.
Right.
You see these little kids that their eyes just light up when we get Pluto and Goofy out there, and you see these. Little girls coming in with
dressed as
princesses.
We saw that
all day.
Disney Springs was loaded with them yesterday in the circle.
Right.
When you first walked in, there was a DJ. They have a DJ there. So
the dance contest that they do there.
It was incredible. And the thing is, you see it transform as the time changed. So in the day earlier when it was bright out, you see the little kids dancing and running all over the place. And then as it transformed into the night, you see less kids, more adults, and you hear the music playing. There was at least 2 places that we passed that had the live music.
And that's what's great about this resort is, when you come back from the park, we have a great pool. A lot of people, what they do is they spend the rest of the afternoon at our pool. And then what they do is they plan their dinner plans. It's only in walking distance. You could literally come here and not have a car and need it.
You don't need it. I haven't touched my car. My car's been in the parking lot ever since.
So, and you go across the street with the kids, and there's just activities to do. There's live music to do.
Yeah.
So it's a great experience.
That Lego World.
Yeah.
Is that Lego World?
It's Lego.
It's Lego.
Right.
Yeah, because we saw
the number one toy in the world is Lego.
They were there. I mean,
and outside there for the kids,
we saw it for the building.
It's free.
Right. You could be there for hours.
Yeah.
There's always something for the kids to do, which was phenomenal.
And we're going to talk to Darcy about that more.
But I mean, it's right here. This is the closest
hotel,
resort, hotel, anything to Disney Springs.
We're
a minute. You can get it
some
wherever.
People for a minute.
Yeah, some people a minute, some people 3.
One of the things I want to talk about too, because it's fun here. You have a Disney shop right here,
right on the property.
Right on the property.
Right there.
That has authentic Disney merchandise.
Yep.
But the other thing that Bill and I had a tour of this morning was your meeting rooms.
Yes.
So you're just not all about magical and fun and everything else, although it's primary, and you hope that people can still have business meetings here and still have fun at their business meeting. But you also have meeting rooms and things and event rooms that you can host things.
Yeah, we have 25,000 square feet of meeting space available. Our ballroom's 12,000 square feet. We could do 600 people up there, and it's a great place to have an event. What we probably do best is that group of about 150 rooms, and you're just have the whole place. You wind up owning the place. Some of the larger resorts,
right?
They're so large. If you're 150 rooms, you're just lost.
Yeah.
Here, you own the place, and I get the opportunity to really engage with our customers, and I enjoy it.
Do you have a lot of weddings here?
I was going to ask.
No, actually, we don't.
You don't? Because I was thinking maybe the husband and bride can dress up as Disney characters.
Yeah, I mean, I could see the potential here.
Disney has a great facility over.
Well, yeah, people want to get married at the castle, and all that,
I want to come here, though.
You can get married here.
I don't want to get married. I said I just want to come here. Let's not jump in front of the gun. I didn't say that. Are we making an announcement, Jake? Because I've been to your office, and I really appreciate your office. You have a lot of cool stuff in there. But I think if people are coming here, why pick your resort?
It's probably one of the most family-friendly resorts that you come into. We have our fun director here who just loves.
Is that Jill?
That's Jill.
Yes.
She does her.
Yes.
She's doing her pin trading right now in the lobby.
Yes.
She does her.
I almost mugged her.
You did?
I didn't know that she was the fun director.
And we got off the elevator, and he wanted to.
Yeah, because I saw the pouch. So I think somebody.
You got to excuse him. He's from the Bronx.
You see the pouch. Run and take it and keep going. I think that's what they said was the rules.
I have an officer over here.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So, but we also she does tile art, and we have a memory wall out there. And it's kind of neat.
Nice.
You have these.
Where's that? We got to check that out.
These kids. It's back by the pool.
Okay.
And it's been there for almost 8 years. So you get a lot of families that return, and they remember when their 8-year-old who's now 16 years old, and they said they're looking at the tile they did as kids. So it's kind of
that is awesome.
Well, and not only that, but I mean, think about this, Bill. As a baseball umpire, I always get all the time that all of a sudden I get a father that comes up to me and says, and we're at a tournament, and we're doing his 10-year-old kid's tournament, and he says to me, you umpired me when I was 10 years old, and here you are doing my 10-year-old son. And he goes, that's just special. And here, with this resort, I could imagine that wall pretty much acting the same way when a child puts, has something up there. He then returns with his kids and says, this is Dad.
We opened in 1972 as a hotel. We're the third hotel ever built in Walt Disney World. So generations have been coming to this hotel, and I've met the parents of the parents of the parents that have stayed at this resort. It's really kind of neat.
It is
to see that.
It has to be awesome.
But I also have something for you guys too.
What?
Oh, so
what? Really?
Yeah. Well, we have character breakfast here, so I found this really cool Pluto and Goofy.
Oh, look at that!
And so we want to make sure you guys get up to character breakfast tomorrow morning.
All right,
and get some great pictures for us. And then Mr. Hootie and the Blowfish here. I have an autographed Hootie's first album, the 19th top-selling album in the world, 21 times platinum.
Wow!
Signed by Mr. Rucker.
You can't touch that. That's
no. Let me see this. No,
I don't want you to see it.
I just want to see the back of it.
He wants to take it.
Wow! Oh, you want to get a picture of this?
They just finished.
That's the only time he's going to hold it, so you could take the picture now. Because he got his group. Did you hear what he said that you're doing tomorrow? Did you hear what he said you're doing tomorrow?
What are we doing tomorrow?
Besides giving my CD back, thank it. What is he doing tomorrow? What did you say?
He's going to the character breakfast.
And
we're going to character breakfast.
Who's going to be at the character breakfast?
Goofy. Yes.
You're going to have breakfast with Goofy.
I'm going to have breakfast with Goofy.
Yes.
This is going to be awesome.
Yes, it is. You see, the goofs just keep coming.
They just keep on coming.
That is awesome.
The hits keep on coming.
Yes, that is amazing. That is incredible.
This is truly, truly, truly magical. on what they're doing. And the pin trading here is just phenomenal.
I think Pluto was mine.
Yes, Pluto's yours.
Yeah, but
so you want me to take back the hoodie?
No.
We're going to split that CD.
No, we're not going to split the CD. There is no way.
It's going to stay 6 months with you and 6 months with me.
Well, you got Goofy and Pluto, so it ain't staying nowhere. It's staying with me. You don't even have a CD player. Thank you so much, Jay. We appreciate it.
Yeah, let's get a picture of that.
Before we get off, how people can find out more about staying here, what do you want them to know? Tell them what you want them to know.
Well, what we want them to do is visit WyndhamLakeBuenavista.com.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, just know that for a destination, we really want to make sure that we are the best buy for our customer.
You are.
We really are
you
a
guys offer great
and moderate resort.
Mm-hmm.
We have a great facility here. If you've ever experienced a Disney resort, we're the closest that you're going to get to it with the pin trading and the character breakfast and all the activities.
And you're the only hotel to do it.
Yes.
You're the only.
I mean, that's just phenomenal. Yeah.
Yes. And what I like is everybody has these pin lanyards and what do they call it, the pouches?
Yes.
That has them all around the property over there. So I can go anywhere with this and trade.
Yes.
Right? Anywhere Disney.
Yes.
Disney World, Epcot Center. Anywhere, I can start snatching people's pins and running, or do I have to switch?
And who knows? This is Darius's favorite hotel to stay when he comes to Disney.
Okay.
Maybe you'll see.
Well, I think I know this
wonder
guy
why.
that knows him that might be able to call me. I'm only 55 minutes away. You know what I mean? And no, I'm not stalking him because I just told you for the first time that I like him. I've never met him. I've always wanted to meet him. I was thinking about going to Myrtle Beach to see him, but that my appointment fell through. So yeah, they cut down media on that event for me.
Monday after the Masters.
Yes, it's a great event.
All right. Jay, thank you so much for joining us here on Bigg's Golf Talk. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the gifts and thank you for the surprise. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, that is for sure. Coming up next, we're going to find out what Disney Springs is all about, what they have to offer, and what Bill and I are going to experience coming up this next weekend. So we're looking forward to that. Darcy is going to be joining us next. But first, enjoy some Hootie and the Blowfish. We'll be right back right after this.
Time, why you punish me like a wave crashing into the shore? You wash away my dreams. Time, why you walk away like a friend went somewhere to go? You left me crying. Can you teach me about tomorrow and all the pain and sorrow running free? 'Cause tomorrow's just another day, and I don't believe in time. come and gone. The future's far away, but now only lasts for 1 second, 1 second. It dreams me about tomorrow, and all the pain and the sorrow. Run and pray, 'cause tomorrow's just another day, and I don't believe in time. You ain't no friend of mine. I don't know where I'm going. I think I'm out of my mind. Walking, wasted. You ain't no friend of mine. I don't know where I'm going. No, 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 no. Turn up curious and turn out real. It's just wasted, wasted, wasted time. Oh. Time, why you punish me?
Have you ever seen a tour pro line up a putt with a dirty ball? No way. A clean ball rolls accurately, and accurate putts mean lower scores. The solution? Ready Putt. It's the putter cover reinvented. Ready Putt has a patented ball cleaner that's made to absorb and retain water. All you need to do is add water, and it remains wet throughout your round, giving your ball the perfect shine. It also has a magnetic surface to hold your ball marker and divot repair tool. Let's say you switch putters from round to round using a blade, mid-mallet, or large mallet. Ready Putt Original has you covered. Look, putting is hard enough. Accurate putts start with a clean ball, and a clean ball starts with Ready Putt.
For more information about Ready Putt, visit ReadyPutt.com. That is ReadyPutt.com. Clean it and sink it.
Golf Talk for golfers on Bigg's Golf Talk. Back to Bill the GolfFather Cuebas and Big John Vick.
And we are back here at Walt Disney World live in Orlando, Florida. Big John Vick along with Bill the GolfFather Cuebas. And Billy, as a matter of fact, I didn't know this, but Darius Rucker knows about Bigg's Golf Talk.
I know it. Jay just found out.
We just found out.
And Jay told us.
Yeah.
Well, I told him.
He actually showed us a text message that he knew us.
And I made sure that I reiterated.
You are really guarding that CD, by the way.
Yes, I am guarding that. But I wanted to make sure that he knew I wasn't a stalker. Not really. Not much. Maybe. What's the definition? I don't know. I'm coming close.
I think the GolfFather, for the first time in his life, is starstruck.
Well, yeah. And we'd actually call security on me. They had 5-0 rolled up on me, and yeah. It's just different. It was a little. I didn't know what to say. It was amazing.
Now, last night we experienced Disney Springs. We walked over that bridge and we experienced a phenomenal area of Disney World.
Well, we scratched the surface.
You want to talk about safe?
Yes.
One of the things that is safe is Disney Springs.
Absolutely.
Right away, when you walk over that bridge and you walk down those steps, there is a police officer standing right there.
Yes, there was security there as well as a police presence.
Yes,
that we saw there. So, but it was a calm, relaxed feeling everywhere.
Everybody was happy. Everybody was smiling.
It really was.
I didn't even see any crying kids.
Even the kids were happy and dancing. It was different.
One of the things that I thought was very fascinating is when we walked down those steps and we walked into Disney Springs. So there was an area that kind of acts as a fountain and acts as an activity area.
They had a DJ.
I want to say activity area for the kids, but there were some big kids there.
There was women there. There was about 20 kids all dressed up.
A mom doing a hula hoop. She was shaking those hips. Yeah,
everybody was there.
I mean, everybody that walks down those steps, and once you enter Disney Springs, you're all kids, I believe.
In that one section. That's where we saw the kids. But then as it transformed.
It really did.
It really did. When you first go down, because it was the first time either one of us were there. So we got in there like, oh, that's nice. But for me, I didn't get the full effect until it got dark outside. When it got dark and everything lit up, and all the colors, and the balloon going up, and then you had the water. Because I went
the
by
lake,
the water.
right?
Is it lake?
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
lake?
we
So
got
I
a
went by
lake.
the lake back there, and I started taking pictures. And I started sending pictures to my friends, and they were like, "Where are you?" I was like, "I'm in Disney Springs." I was like, "What? Where in Disney?" I was like, "Disney Springs." I was
Yeah,
like,
but
"Look at
you
the
do
view."
almost feel like you've gone somewhere completely new
Yes.
and totally separate from the rest of Walt Disney World. It's like no other place on
Now,
property.
that beautiful voice. Let's
Yes.
introduce
Yeah.
that beautiful
We
voice
forgot to
before we get
introduce
into
her.
this here. She is the marketing manager for Disney Springs, and we're joined by Darcy Clark here on Bigg's Golf Talk. Darcy, welcome into Bigg's Golf
Thank
Talk.
you. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, we're excited to have you. And I got another pin during our commercial break and during our song break there.
Yes, you've been getting a lot of them.
Another goofy pin, and he's wearing glasses.
Yes.
Just thought you needed that
Wait.
one. It's perfect.
And we still got to hijack Jill. She's the fun director here. So she got a couple pins that we've seen on her board. But
You want to trade them? You want to?
Is that what they call
them?
it?
Yeah, you do a little pin trading.
I don't know about this trading thing.
You just want to get more.
I just want to get more.
You just want to get more. You just want to add to the collection.
I just want to add to the collection and have nobody call security. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I can't help you with that.
Because Jake keeps wanting to call security. And I still got like 2 days left, and I want to enjoy those 2 days, but I really want some of those pins.
Billy,
Yes.
last night we experienced three different things.
Yes.
We experienced Star Wars The Void.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
We got to go see Wreck-It Ralph.
Yes, we do need to see Wreck-It Ralph.
That was crazy.
And then we experienced some adult life at George's Wine and Spirit
heard
Bar.
that you went to Wine Bar George.
Yes.
And George Miliotis himself, I think, selected some offerings
He
for
did.
you.
The offering was this fancy. I got pictures.
Yeah, the food there is incredible.
But so was that champagne.
Oh, yeah, everything they do. I think a lot of people assume that they are just a wine bar and you're only going to find wine and a great selection of wine, but the food is awesome. They have an executive chef that's amazing.
Yes.
And George Miliotis, he probably wouldn't tell you this himself, but he is one of less than 275 master sommeliers in the entire world.
Wow.
So he is like the top of sommeliers, and he is here at Disney Springs. Wine Bar George is actually Florida's only master-led sommelier bar.
Well, you got a lot of information, but do you know how many grapes were in that wine or champagne that we drank last night?
I know they were delicious grapes. That's all I need
Six
to know.
grapes.
6 grapes.
6 grapes.
6. Every other champagne has 3. Did you
Wow.
know that?
I did not know
Me
that.
neither.
See, I'm learning new things.
I'm learning new things.
And then we had
gotta come
an
here.
Italian Pinot Grigio
Yes.
white wine that was just phenomenal.
Yeah, he has this amazing skill for picking the perfect wine to go with every bite of food that you're putting into your mouth. I don't know how he does it.
Oh,
but
it's great.
Everything I've had that he's recommended, I want more.
We
I
got
just
that.
want
We
more.
got that. Master board. We got the
Yes.
board with all the meat
big
and the
board.
And then we had the
board.
flaming cheese.
Oh, that flaming
that was,
cheese.
oh my
I
God.
have not
And the
tried
meatballs.
flaming cheese.
What?
I have
You
had the
need-
meatballs.
You need the flaming cheese. It's
I
flaming.
The meatballs
did
was
the flaming cheese
delicious.
in my life. Yes.
It was incredible, that and everything else. But I got to ask a question.
Yeah.
Because, we had, we're here at Wyndham, of course.
Of
in the
course.
Properties, and, they were gracious enough to host us. And then George McNeely, he was like, well, we want to do this. And we're like, okay, yeah, we cover all that kind of stuff. We could do that. But I was trying to figure out who is he the PR for? Because I think he sold you guys really.
Yes.
I mean, he spent more
During
time
our
here.
meetings.
Yeah. Well, that's why we like George so much, because
You love George?
He's amazing.
Look at him.
Yeah, no, amazing. But here's what I'll say about Disney Springs: it's so easy to get excited about it, and it's so easy to sell it because there's so much to do.
There is.
You come here on property. It's everybody's like, hi George, hi George, hi George, hi George, hi, and I'm like, wow, George is famous in here. And we go to Disney Springs and we stay right here, and then, boom, it's a magical world. It goes from one beautiful thing to the next.
So I hear though, when we go to Disney Springs after golf.
Yep.
And I'm going to ask you about something because I'm very anxious. I have no idea what I'm about to experience after we golf Magnolia.
Yes.
But we are going to experience Splitsville.
Splitsville is so much fun. So Splitsville is bowling like you have never bowled before. You know what they say? They say it's not your daddy's bowling alley.
Yeah.
And I believe that because the bowling is so fun. The way they have the lanes, you almost feel like you're in your own space. And the menu is amazing. They have some of the best sushi anywhere at Disney Springs. And normally, I don't know about you, but normally I don't eat my sushi from a bowling alley. But Splitsville is the exception because it's amazing. They also have an incredible array of cocktails and beers on tap. You can watch the game. So you're in for a treat. You're going to have a really
so
great
the rumor
time.
has it, while everybody knows George, Jay Leonard is the king.
Jay Leonard
And
is also
if I drop
very
his name, I
popular.
hear we are really going to be in some serious VIP treatment.
Well,
Is that true?
Yeah, it is true. I
Because
mean,
I've been dropping his name, and I've been trying to get arrested the whole entire time. I was like, Jay said it was okay. I had this pin. Security! I find myself losing weight here.
Well,
I'm running around all this
yeah,
resort.
you're doing a lot of running.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen everything. Everything. I've gone. I secretly went into Jay's Leonard's office.
Oh.
I got to see all his beautiful memorabilia.
Yes.
High Point. We talked a lot, but he's still not having it. He doesn't want me to drop his name. He took my card back.
Well, I can't help
okay.
you with that. But
You
what
can?
what I can tell you is tonight when you go to Splitsville, you're gonna have a blast.
Nice.
Yeah.
And now we haven't been there, so there's bowling and sushi.
Bowling. And more than sushi, but the sushi just happens to be one of my favorite things.
I've never seen sushi in a bowling alley.
I
Have
know
you?
no, but that's what I'm trying to
Okay.
tell you. You're probably
It's not
going to
your
be
daddy's
a little
bowling alley.
apprehensive. Why would I order sushi at a bowling alley? But it is so good, and they have all different styles. They've got your traditional sushi. They've got things that are a little more modern and inventive. But then in addition to that, because not everyone loves sushi, they've got pizzas, they've got sandwiches, salads, you name it. There's going to be something for everyone in your party to enjoy.
And you're less than a minute's walk away from this beautiful hotel.
So close to the Wyndham.
It is.
It's so close to the Wyndham, which I love.
And that's what yesterday, because we left here, we walked over, spent a couple hours over there, came right back. And what time we got back? Like 10 o'clock? It had to be like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of little girls. We don't know what they were doing. We don't know if they were cheerleaders or what. So we heard them just above us, the floor above us. So we're going up there. I was like, where are all those kids from? And all of a sudden they come, they scream, we scream.
Well,
we
it's
all
a party.
scream.
It was
Like,
a party.
And then their mother said, would you buy them? We're selling them. And I was like, well, all I got is my golf clubs. So if you take golf clubs, we can trade. I heard the pins is usual, but kids and clubs, we could do that. That would be a new trading thing.
Well, it sounds like they were having fun, too.
Oh, my
So,
God.
yeah,
It's
everyone's
beautiful.
having fun. So
Yes.
when you're here, that's the beauty of it. Everyone's going to have a good time because there is something for everyone, no matter what you're interested in.
Exactly.
I don't know if either of you visited a few years back when we were still downtown Disney.
First time
right?
ever here.
It's your first time ever here?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you. So we have literally doubled in size from when we used to be downtown Disney. We used to have about 75 locations. Now with Disney Springs, we have over 150.
Wow.
And that is an
wow.
amazing combination of dining. We have 6 James Beard award-winning chefs that operate restaurants at Disney Springs. So it sounds like you guys get excited about food, and I love that
No.
about you.
What-
I love that about you.
We don't
So
get excited
we
about
have
food. Come
some of
on.
the most incredible
No.
food anywhere.
You know, we asked that question to Jay.
Yeah.
And he went right to food.
Yeah, well, food
And, you know
food
what?
is the number one reason that people say they're
Let
coming
me
to
let me
visit
tell you
us.
something. If last night was any indication that what we're going to experience for the rest of the weekend, I mean, we kicked off with Paradiso 37.
Paradiso is great. They've
Yep.
been around for a while, but they just updated their menu. So I love that they're continuing to reinvent themselves and
incredible.
stay modern. I hear you're going to STK tonight.
Yes, and
Yes.
tomorrow I thought it was.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have a full
A-
itinerary.
NBA experience.
NBA experience. Are you guys basketball fans?
Yes.
Okay, if you like basketball, whether you are the biggest NBA fan or you sort of like basketball, you are going to have a blast. And I'm going to tell you, wear your athletic shoes because you're actually going to work up a sweat if you do all the
wow.
activities. There's 13 different activities. You're going to dunk. You're going to have the chance to do some dribbling. You'll get to show off your shooting skills.
Wait. You're telling me now? I've been on a keto challenge. 250 pounds, no longer 276. 250 pounds. I'm going to dunk a basketball.
You're going to dunk a basketball.
I'm going to dunk
And I don't want to give away the magic of how that's going to happen, but you're going to dunk.
We're going to wear stilts, so they're going to
You're
drop
going
the
to get
ball.
photos that you can show to all of your friends, included with
Wow.
admission, that you can prove to them that you were able to dunk at NBA Experience.
But after we eat, we're going to come back here because I was reading online. I haven't seen it yet, but I plan on visiting. They have, I heard, an amazing workout area.
Oh, amazing workout area here at the Wyndham.
I'm going to need it. Because all this food that we keep talking
eating
about.
a lot. Yeah, you're
Yes.
eating. But
And-
you're walking off a lot of it, too.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I need to go to the gym.
Well, you can do a little of everything.
I want to do everything. I saw a hot tub. They kind of had me at a hot tub. I don't know where the hot tub is.
It's not. It's not the workout part. It's the hot tub
It's
part.
a hot
That's
tub.
right.
Yes.
It's the relaxation part.
Because when I open up, like as soon as I walked into my room, the first it has this the window. It's like a painting.
It's beautiful.
I got to see the. Is it a lake?
Yes,
Okay,
it is
so I
a
got
lake.
to see the lake. I got to see the pool, and then I have Mickey ears right underneath me. So it was perfect.
Magical.
It
That's
was.
the adjective. It's
It-
just magical.
It is.
Here.
And it's everywhere. The beauty that you see everywhere, no matter where you go with the people that are visiting here in the springs, the way you can go to springs, it's just amazing. The people are just incredible.
And I like that you're talking about how you come here and you want to relax and you want to unwind. And that's how a lot of our guests think about Disney Springs. You know, I love the theme parks more than anyone. But sometimes the theme parks, you're go, go, go,
Right.
and you've got your fast passes. And
Yes.
so what's so great about Disney Springs is you don't necessarily have to have an itinerary. You can come and you can wander and you can listen to some of that great music and the entertainment, figure out what you're in the mood for dining, you know, pop into some stores. We have over 100 different stores now.
One of those stores that we experienced yesterday, and a special thank you to George for showing us this because I was just so fascinated by this, was the blowing glass.
Isn't Arribas Brothers just like nothing you've ever seen before?
Yes.
They are one of the original operating participants. So we do business with a lot of third parties, but they've been around the longest. And they have true artisans working in that shop. So you saw the glass blowing. They've got so many talented people that do creations that you're just not going to find in a typical shopping mall or in another store.
There was another event that we walked past, and I don't know if you even noticed it, Billy, because I know you and George was talking, and me and Brian was walking, and Brian pointed out to me, he goes, yeah, they can drive those cars on the lake.
You went to the boathouse. You walked past the boathouse
We walked
and
past
you
the
saw
boathouse.
the amphicars. So these amphicars, a lot of people make the
So they're-
assumption that they are
water?
They're real cars that
Wow.
drive on land and they float in the water and they are vintage. So these are not reproductions. These are original amphicars that they have fully restored. We believe that the boathouse at Disney Springs is the only place where you can take a ride in a vintage amphicar. And you'll have a driver that will drive you around Lake Buena Vista, give you a tour. But it's so much fun. I have been in one of those amphicars, and when you're riding in it, everyone waves to you. You feel like you're in your own parade. You almost feel like you're a celebrity for a few minutes. So I had a blast.
I feel like
We feel like that every day.
Well, you guys are. You're actual celebrities. I'm just a regular girl from Disney Springs, you know?
It's like, and that's, we travel a lot, you know,
Yes.
and a lot of times customer service and the people, they lose focus. You know, they like some place we go to, they want you to wear a tag so everybody knows who you are. I don't do that. I'm a rebel. I don't want people to treat me different because what my purpose is I'm here.
Right.
Here, nobody knows
Right.
what we were here for.
And hopefully you're getting that great
Oh,
service.
I have.
Yeah.
I have it. Minus the security. But that's to be expected because, I still got a little bit of New Yorker in me. I can't help it. But from when you walk in, you know, literally nobody. We just drove up. We brought our car, greeted right away. Do this. How can we help you? This is what we're doing. How we're doing it. The quickest, fastest way to do it.
Yep.
Gave us what we should do. And when we got over here, Todd helped us out right at the front desk. You know, we had a little hiccup, but he was, whoop, 1, 2, 3. Hey, how you doing?
Just set you up
Boom.
for
It was just
success
us.
for the
Yes,
rest of your visit.
absolutely. And when you have that kind of everywhere, it doesn't matter where you're at. Everybody's smiling, happy. You see somebody on the elevator. How you doing, sir? Can I help you with anything? You looking for it? Everywhere.
Yeah.
It's everywhere along the property. And to see that they're doing the remodeling at the same exact time without a glitch and not hindering anything that you want to do or how you want to do it is incredible.
Right.
Something else I want to bring up because I know, we could probably go on 5 hours talking about what Disney World and Disney Springs has to offer. But you do have something special that's about to open up for the holidays.
Yes, we have so much coming up for the holidays. Are you referring to our Christmas tree trail?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we saw that.
So you might have seen they've already started to do the installation.
Yes.
So on November 8th, it will be open to all of our guests.
Mm-hmm.
We will have over 20 custom decorated Disney-themed Christmas trees. We will also have the ability for our guests to meet and greet with Santa himself in Santa's Chalet. And that's just included with any visit to Disney Springs. So there's no extra cost for that. It's really fun. It's a way to start getting into the holiday spirit. And personally, for me, Disney Springs is great because I have a 2.5-year-old at home. And normally, what 2.5-year-old wants to go shopping with mommy? But when it's shopping at Disney Springs, and especially when there's Christmas trees to look at and Santa is there, it suddenly becomes this really wonderful experience that the whole family
and the activities, for the kids in a little area there. I mean, it's so contained there, and
can you imagine you go and you fuel your child up with Goofy and Pluto first thing in the morning here? You have your breakfast here at the hotel. And then you walk a whole minute.
Yeah.
Well, there, kids.
Who couldn't walk with their kids for a minute?
Right.
You
and
know
then
what I mean?
you're
Every
at
mother
Disney
wants to walk with their
Springs.
kid for a
And,
minute.
I heard you guys talking about the fountain and the DJ. And that's something that we do every single night. So it's great for families. All of the music is family friendly. And they have a blast. And yes, it's fall, but it's still hot because we're in Florida.
It's beautiful
So
here,
it's not unusual to see kids who are dancing in the fountain and they're soaking wet. And maybe they have to have a change of clothes because they're just having that much fun. But it's worth it.
It's a minute walk.
It's a minute walk.
He needs to change your clothes.
Run right back to the
Just
Wyndham.
run right back to your room.
Change your clothes and head back out for more fun.
That's it. You just keep going.
Earlier on, I talked about Star Wars. We really didn't get a chance to talk about what that's all about, the Void, and also
the Void.
other part. Tell the listeners what that is.
The Void is so hard to articulate if you haven't done it, but I'm going to do my best. And you guys chime in because I know you've done it.
Yes. Yeah.
So it is virtual reality like you have never experienced before.
Never.
It is fully immersive. So you're wearing the gear, right? You've got your backpack and you've got your VR headset. But what's so different about the Void is they have created this world that specifically matches all of the things that you're seeing in your VR headset. So when they say pick up a blaster, there's really a blaster there for you to pick up.
It is, yes.
When you're walking across, do you guys remember the part? You're walking across this tiny bridge, and underneath is hot lava.
You feel the hot.
And you feel the hot.
Yeah.
Yes.
And for me, the rational part of my brain knew you're just in a room. You're not really there. But I was afraid that I was going to fall into that boiling pit of hot lava.
The funny thing is, too, is so as you're going, somebody has to enter a passcode.
Yes. And if you don't do it,
they mock you.
If you don't do it,
on.
you just stay there.
Yeah.
Over and over and over and over for like 8 minutes of over.
You guys
Hey,
know
listen,
Not you guys.
You could do better.
It wasn't you guys that couldn't figure out the code.
You know what?
a real
When they say passcode, I'm thinking a number.
It wasn't a number.
And it was like color coded.
It was
and
like
you
the
had
old school Simon.
Yeah, old school. Yeah,
Yeah, but you finally made it out.
We
I
did.
see.
I think they let us out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I think
were
we were
finally
holding
like,
up the lines.
We've got to
They're
get
like,
these
it's
Well,
guys
actually,
through.
so it's not just one time. So there's steps. So you do it that one time, you succeed that first stage, and the little bar goes across, and they have you do it again, and the little bar goes across, and you do it for the third time, and that's when they let you out.
And then you finally can move on
Yes.
to the next thing.
And you start shooting things.
Right.
Yeah, but we've heard there's a secret code.
Well,
There's
I
a
don't know
secret
about the
thing.
secret
There's
code.
a secret thing
And we-
somewhere.
yeah,
in there.
Yeah.
We don't know what
We
it
heard
is.
we were supposed to shoot at the thing that just busted.
Well, I love
I
that
don't
you
know.
got to do Star Wars, but you mentioned they also have a Wreck-It Ralph experience.
Yes,
and if
I
you
saw that.
have the chance, it is just as much fun, but an entirely different experience. It is a little more colorful, and you're throwing pancakes at kitty cats and all sorts of crazy things that you're definitely
Pancakes at
not
kitty
doing at the Star Wars experience. Both fun
That
in
is
different
awesome.
ways.
That it sounds like. I mean,
Pancakes.
yeah,
I like
absolutely.
that. I don't know if I want to throw food. I might want to eat them.
You might want to eat
It's
it.
virtual,
Yeah.
right?
Well, yeah.
Do they taste like pancakes? 'Cause
Oh, it's a blast.
It felt like I got hit every time that bullet. Every time he kept missing
Yeah,
the
you
code.
do. You feel it
And
in your
I
in
felt
your
it a
vest,
lot because he
in your
kept
gear.
messing up the code. So I felt it.
Yeah, it's something that I have started telling all my friends that come to town. Hey, if you have any extra time, make sure you check out the Void, because I guarantee you've never done anything like this.
And you get a picture afterwards.
Yeah.
Of you and your gear and stuff like that.
And you can tell all your friends and make everyone jealous.
Right.
And post it on your social media.
We did that.
We did that. I had a conversation at 6 o'clock this morning while I was sleeping. You were like, "Oh, we go there. Oh, you're there." People wanted to. No, we're in Wisconsin. Well, then why are you talking to me at 6 o'clock in the morning? If you're not here and they're talking about, we want to come, we want to see you, and like, right? It was crazy. It just went nuts.
So funny.
No, it wasn't.
Well, they all want to do the things that you're doing.
Yes.
At Disney Springs and at the Wyndham, and you can't blame them because you're having such a time.
No, when you start posting pictures of your room and everything, and people are like, "Where you at?" I was like, "I'm in a newly decorated room." Where are
Recently
you?
refurbished.
And you know that bed. I gotta say, Jay, I still see you over there. That bed, whatever that bed is, it's amazing. Can you send one to my house? I can give you my address. Maybe you know a connection or something.
Those pillows are phenomenal. Oh my God!
I only use one. Normally, I'm like 12 pillows deep trying to find a comfortable.
My head just fit right in there. I mean, it was like meant for my head.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, perfect for my neck. I mean, absolutely just
and
comforting.
That's good because you need a lot of rest.
Yes.
So that you have all the energy to do all the things.
Rest. We had to work. I was working. I was posting stuff on Facebook, doing some
Speaking
social
of
media.
posting stuff, I hear there's something new that is ahead in 2020. Tell us what's new for 2020.
Cirque du Soleil is coming to Disney Springs. What? Yeah. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, let me ask you a question. Can I book my room now?
You should book your room now because this show,
I'm booking my room now.
It is the first time Cirque du Soleil has had Disney integrated into the story of one of their shows.
Oh,
so
my
it's
God.
starting
this
spring.
That's everything.
This
place to
spring.
stay, place to eat, place to visit. I'll come for 2 nights.
You can actually buy tickets now. So the first shows are starting in March.
Did anybody buy tickets yet?
Where can they get the tickets?
DisneySprings.com and just search for Cirque du Soleil.
Okay.
And it'll take you right to that ticket page. But yeah, this is the show that I am just so excited for, more so than any show
we didn't
we've
know
done
that.
before.
We had insight, but we don't have that kind of insight.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to come back.
I'm only 55 minutes away. I'm coming back. Me and Jay are tight. He just doesn't know it yet. Me and him are like best friends. We go back to like a half hour ago. So we're really tight.
Yeah, you guys
We're
are
really
close.
Good.
You're close. Well,
we
and then the other thing I'll tell you that I think your listeners would really be interested in, we also have a new restaurant opening called City Works Eatery and Pour House. So that's going to be adjacent to NBA Experience. It's opening later this winter. And so for a place to go watch the game, get a great beer, they're going to have over 100 different beers, a really great menu of, all kinds of food. They're the next restaurant to open at Disney Springs. So we just keep adding more. We're constantly growing and changing and evolving, and you're always going to feel like there's something new every time you visit.
Typically, what are your hours at Disney Springs? Well, I mean, what time does it all start and what time does it pretty much end?
That's such a great question. So most of the locations at Disney Springs open at 10 a.m. There are a couple of exceptions. Starbucks is open earlier. You've got a few places that will open prior to that. And then on the weekends,
Speaking of Starbucks, you never got your coffee, did you?
I want that sundial.
Yes,
that's what because he sold me. Jay sold me. He started teasing me about that coffee. I started drooling just a little bit.
Yeah, we have great coffee. We have Joffrey's coffee, which they will actually put a character face in the foam of your coffee.
No way.
You should check that out while you're here.
I am going to check it out.
We're
going to check
really
it out.
cool.
It's right here in the lobby.
Yeah, well, the Joffrey's is over at Disney Springs that does that. So check that out. But the other thing I'll tell you is, we open at 10, but we close around 1 o'clock, and that's going to really be in the landing, kind of in the heart of Disney Springs for some of those food and beverage locations. So if you guys want a late night tonight, I think you're in luck.
Last night we almost had a late night because we almost had those biggest donuts ever.
Great.
Yeah, but there's much more than food over there.
Yes, there is.
There's a lot of stuff.
There's so much stuff.
We want to check. We want to get the full experience. I mean, so like we still have time that we're going to go and check it out today and tomorrow and some Sunday morning. So it's too much. I mean, what do you think is how much time could it would really
days?
Take days.
If you wanted to do everything,
I want to. Yes, I want to go in like. Some of the stores you can go in there and you can spend at least an hour.
Some of those stores that are just interesting and different, you could spend a lot of time. You could easily spend a full day or two at Disney Springs. And I think many guests assume, I'll go there for a couple of hours and I'll see everything. And you won't even scratch the surface in a couple of hours.
Darcy, how big is Disney Springs?
So if you were to walk from one end of Disney Springs to the other, it's about a mile. And so it is big. We have over 150 different locations. That's about 50 different eateries, about 100 retailers, plus some really cool experiences, some of which you guys have already done. So there is a lot to Disney Springs. If anyone wants a full listing of everything that's there, we just revamped our website, DisneySprings.com, where you can see, the full directory of what we've got available. But it's so much fun. My office is at Disney Springs. I'm literally there every day. But when I have friends come visit, when I have family in town, guess where the first place is that we're going.
Well, I got a rule in my house.
Yeah.
I don't like guests. So I don't encourage guests. I don't like guests. And I'll be sending everybody here.
And you should.
Here.
I take
As a matter
everyone
of fact, when people
here.
come visit from now on, I'm going to come here. And I'm going to say this is going to be our new meeting place.
Right. If you need to find me, I'll be at the Wyndham.
Yes.
And if I'm not there, I'm at Disney Springs.
Absolutely.
Darcy,
awesome.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. And come visit us anytime at Disney Springs.
We will. We'll be right back. Billy, what a great revisit it was with Jay Leonard and Darcy Clark on Disney Springs and Wyndham Lake Buena Vista.
It truly was. It really is. I'm looking forward to January. We're going to be together down in Orlando, and hopefully we'll be visiting Disney Springs again.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too, Billy. It's really a great, great place. It's certainly magical. Like you said, took that picture of me when I first laid eyes on Goofy, and my very first time at Walt Disney World was certainly magical for me and really turned my soul into a kid. And that's what it's all about. It really is. It truly is.
It really is. And everybody's going to love it. The whole family's going to love it. There's nothing not to. And we didn't have kids there, and we still had a great time.
Absolutely. Yep. We sure did. All right. So let's take care of some more business. It's time to announce our November giveaways for the Shark head cover and the Shot Scope watch. Our winner. Now, I'm noticing that these two winners, and we're going to let you guys know, and I'll be in communication with you guys via email about this, but you still have to email us, let us know that you acknowledge you're the winners within the 7 days that you hear this on podcast. Ken Mike, I can't even pronounce his last name. Mike Twitch. Ken Mike Twitch. He's a great follower, and he's also a loyal listener. He wins the Shark head cover. Brandon Michael Jones wins the Shot Scope. Now, according to the entries, you guys are both from Canada. I don't know if that's true or not, but if you are, you will be responsible for shipping to Canada. We provide domestic shipping, but other than that, everybody else is responsible for shipping outside the United States. So we'll be in communication with you guys via email, but we just need to put that disclaimer on the winners. And Billy, two great winners right there, two great followers of Bigg's Golf Talk.
Yes. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all the other stuff. Congrats on your wins.
Yes, absolutely. And don't forget, there's 3 days, or actually 2 days left to enter the OGIO Rig 9800 giveaway, and that bag is one of the highest priced bags we've ever given away here on Bigg's Golf Talk. Phrase of the week is Pluto. There's your phrase of the week here on Bigg's Golf Talk to enter the OGIO 9800, the rig. And we're going to be releasing some more giveaways coming up next week as OGIO is coming to the end in the next couple of days. And we will announce the winner on social media and contact the person by email as well. Billy, what another great show. We're getting geared up and getting ready for the holidays. I will see you tomorrow, my friend. I'm going to pick you up at the
baby.
drink. I was, picking you up at the airport at 3:30 p.m. my time, so I'm looking forward to it, brother. And then we are off to a Foes of Honor, New Mexico party, and we're looking forward to that as well. So thank you to the Quicks for involving Bigg's Golf Talk on that party. So
Absolutely looking forward to it.
See you tomorrow, brother. I'm looking forward to it. And until next week, everybody, for Bill the GolfFather Cuebas, for Amanda the Golf Diva Robertson, I'm Big John Vick, and this has been Bigg's Golf Talk. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.